You approving a non-educator with a superintendent's license. In September, you mistakenly allowed a non-educator to receive a superintendent's license. When you thought you could license someone under option 4, you forgot about Administrative Code 8 VAC 20-390-10. You ignored the part of the Virginia Code that states the applicant shall have at least 5 years of satisfactory and full-time experience in administration, supervision, or both in public schools. When you were told about this, you sent it for an opinion to the Attorney General. You should have done that before approving the license. When you submit your request, when did you submit your request for that opinion? We're still waiting. Now I want to tell you about the blunder, another blunder that you made, which contradicts someone being approved under option 4, while ignoring the section about instructional experience. On March 17, 2022, you approved the guidelines of uniform performance standards and evaluation criteria for superintendents. In the guidelines that you approved, the word instructional was stated 49 times. The term instructional leadership was stated 14. A few statements from your guidelines include, while not directly influencing student achievement and instruction, the superintendent is an instructional leader who must focus on increasing effectiveness. It also states research findings indicate that superintendents of effective school divisions exhibit high levels of involvement in instructional matters, including instructional goal setting. One more for good measure. He or she is expected to be a strong instructional leader, conversant with information about educational best practice. You approving the gentleman in Spotsylvania, in my opinion, was a huge gaffe on your part. Please fix it and let us know what's going on with the Attorney General.
I'm here to follow up on your statements about the licensure of Mark Taylor in Spotsylvania County. When you were considering a license for him under option 4, which states the way someone without education experience can be granted a superintendent's license, I came and spoke about another portion of the law, 8 VAC 20-390-10. It showed additional requirements in the law above option 4 that Mark Taylor did not meet. For example, experience, saying he had to have at least 5 years of education experience, saying he had to have it within the past 4 years. When I spoke about it before you granted the license, you guys ignored it. You focused on his social media post. The next month, a bunch more Spotsylvania residents came down. Myself and another person spoke about this law. And Mr. Gecker, you said, yes, it does seem to be in conflict with what this board did. And you were going to send it to the Attorney General and get an opinion. Spotsylvania is waiting. We haven't heard anything. It's been, what, 7-8 months? I'm not sure. So I did a FOIA. And the information, so the Spotsylvania sent this code that I'm talking about to John Russell, who was, I believe, was the special superintendent for the then, he was a special assistant to the then state superintendent. And you know, it's in the news. It's in the news of this law, but it also shows that John Russell never forwarded it to anybody else. Then what's interesting, before the hiring process was even completed, John Russell was given a job in Spotsylvania County that was created the day before for 6 figures, a position that we'd never had before. A month after you granted Mr. So I did that, I'm sorry. Since the time of all this, while we're waiting for you to answer, Spotsylvania has spiraled. Parents are now being harassed by senior staff, including John Russell, both in person and online. When complaints are filed within the school system policy says they're supposed to respond in 15 days. It's been 3 months. But we file our complaints, and within hours, they're posted on an attack website on a Saturday, but yet we still can't even get a response from our school system. We have staff leaving in droves. We have teachers being fired for speaking out. Others are leaving because they're afraid of what senior staff will do next. This is an area where, as you're hearing, it's tough to get educators. Spotsylvania is hurting even more than all these other jurisdictions. We just had an amazing educator announce Monday night she was leaving the county after 17 years because of the behavior of our central office. I don't know if you remember, but Spotsylvania had the State Teacher of the Year in 2023.
Miss Parker.
Guess what? She's leaving Spotsylvania County. When will you help us? When will you step up and fix this? Give us an answer. Thank you.